Hey y'all, welcome to my channel, Loving My Home with Tammy. And I am in my guest room today. It is so nasty. So I'm going to be doing spring cleaning in here. I've already taken the curtains down and they're in the washing machine. So we can get those all cleaned up. They had dust all the way across the top. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I let it get that bad. Anyway, I noticed when I was taking those down that my walls have dust all over them. So I got my handy dandy Swiffer and I'm gonna go around and Swiffer all of the walls in the bedroom. Then I'm going to wash the baseboards. I'm going to Swiffer underneath the bed. I don't have anything under the bed except the rug, of course. And so it collects dust. With having cats, I end up with some little dust bunnies. And anyway, we're gonna get those all cleaned up. We're gonna wipe down all of the surfaces on my dresser and hutch here, and then the little nightstand over there. This is the furniture I had when I was a little girl, and my mom gave it to me so that I could have it. And anyway, it's just gorgeous. I did change out the knobs on them. I'll show you those. It had more of a fancy design, and I just took off those, and this was when my boys lived at home. It was too girly looking, so I put these black knobs and then like the little drawer pulls on there so it would be more masculine. I did not take off all the books I have up there, but I do have things that I put on the shelves, so I will clean around all of that. I have 2 pictures that I have just recently gotten that I'm going to hang up. We took the TV down, so I'm going to hang a picture there. And then I had a very special picture made that I will show y'all. And then I'm going to hang that over on the other side of the dresser over there next to that. One of the pictures I have hanging here though is really cute. Let me point that out to y'all. This picture right here is a newspaper clipping, and that little baby right there, that is my oldest son. And it was for a news story that they were doing about birth rates up and death rate falls, and that's my little son right there. I was in the hospital. He was not probably but a few hours old right there. And so my mom had that framed for me, and it was so sweet. I also have over there, it looks like a little quilt piece, and I got that from Hobby Lobby in the spring shop several years ago. I'm gonna also have to do my fan, because if you'll see, it has dust all over it. And then the top of this dresser is nasty too. You can see all the dust up there. There's little dust bunnies hanging on. Oh my goodness, it's just terrible. I have so much dust in here. So anyway, without talking about and showing off all my lack of cleaning, let's get started getting this room back in tip-top shape. Look. Is that nasty or what? Gross. So now, okay, I've got the walls done. So now I've got to go change out my Swiffer cover so that I can dust my headboard frame, and then I'm going to pledge all my furnitures, and I'm going to put the curtains in the dryer, and then we're going to do the fan first though before I do all the stuff I just said, so that we can get that done. I'm going to wipe out the window sill. I'm going to clean the windows on the inside. I can't do the outside of the top because that's our carport, and my husband has a lot of his little tools out there, so I can't get to that side. But I will do the inside. So anyway, let me go switch this out, and then we'll get back to cleaning. Okay, y'all, I got the curtains in the dryer. I got my other handy dandy Swiffer in a different form. This is the one I'm going to use to go under the bed. So anyway, I am going to do that. I don't really know how to set the camera angle for that, so I am just going to do that and then get back with y'all. I'm not going to bore you with that. So anyway, I'll be back. Okay, y'all, I've got the hardwood part of the floor underneath the bed clean, and here it is. Nasty. You can tell I vacuum a lot, but I don't get under the bed because my vacuum cleaner doesn't go under there. So anyway, there's that. So now I need to wipe down my headboard and the footboard, and I need to wipe out the windowsill and do the windows. So let me get my cleaning supplies for that, and I'll be back with you in a sec. Okay, I'm back. I've got the rag to do the windowsill, and I just use, well, it's like Windex, but it's the Walmart cheapo brand, and my paper towels. So I'm gonna go over here and clean that. I can't get to the outside. Too much stuff. My husband has a motor there for his 66 Chevy and an air compressor and way too much stuff for me to clamber over. Maybe one day I'll get him to stretch over. He's about a foot taller than me and he can reach a little further than I can. So now I've got the fan done. I've got the headboard and footboard washed. I've got the windows done. Got the walls done. Got the baseboards Swiffered off. I didn't wash them down, but they're good enough for now. Now let's make up the bed. I washed the sheets. Today is Monday and it's my day off for this week. We don't have a set schedule and it changes out from week to week. But this was yesterday. I washed the bed so I didn't get everything put back together. So I'm going to put the shams on my pillow. And I don't know if you've noticed that I have kept this room kind of in a monochromatic color scheme. It's kind of this blue like the walls. My bedspread's that color, my picture's that color. You'll see the new picture that I bought to go where the TV was. My husband took that down yesterday. But my mom and I went shopping Friday and found this picture, and it has blue in it, although it does have a little few other colors. It has yellow to match the dresser, blue to match the walls, and has some hot pink in there to add a little spring touch. So that's what I'm going to be doing in here. So, and I bought these sheets. I had wanted some sheets to go in here, and I wanted striped ones. I would have preferred that they were vertical and not horizontal, but in the packaging I didn't know. But I ended up liking them. They're blue to go with the same wall. They're white with two different color blue stripes in the pillows and the sheets, and I really like those. So I'm gonna shake out the bedspread. Booger's looking out the window there, and then I shook him off. This is just to get the dirt. My dogs sleep in the beds, so they think that every bed in the house is theirs. So like I said, I didn't get this bed made up. So today we're gonna get it made up. If you have any questions about where I purchased some of the things, you can ask. But I got the sheets at TJ Maxx, which were a great deal. They were on clearance for $29. This is a queen size bed. Although I buy king size quilts to go on them because they hang over better, and to me they just look better. But I got the quilt set for Christmas from my parents, but you can purchase it at Big Lots. So anyway, there's that. So I'm just turning down the head of the bed, and if you'll remember, you turn your flat sheet upside down when you put it on, so that when you fold it down, the color part shows. So then I'm going to put my pillows first, because when I bought the king bed, I had to go with king shams because it came as a set. So it's actually too big for the bed, but it works. And then down to this side. I don't know the name of the color of paint. I've had it painted blue, this color, for quite a while now. I just kind of think it's kind of a colonial blue. But I also have the little tassels that are blue. I got this from Hobby Lobby on the Easter, one of the Easter products a couple of years ago. And you'll see as I put things in, I think I have a couple more things in here that are blue. So anyway, like I said, I wanted to kind of keep it in all the same color. My master bedroom is all gray. The guest bedroom is all blue. So now that we've got all of that done and the bed is made, now and the curtains are in the dryer, we are going to wipe down all the surfaces, and then we're going to get to decorating. Okay, we're going to start on the dresser, and I'm going to start up here at the top. I use Pledge to wipe down, and just paper towels to be the wipe that I use. About this furniture is that it has adjustable shelves, so I can take the shelf out. I can make it one or two steps lower or higher depending on the merchandise that I place on it. It also has a little groove in there, so if you wanted to sit like plates or anything that needed to lean up. This is Ethan Allen furniture. and it is quite old. It's made of maple. I know we were little girls when my parents got it. There's the dresser wipe down. Now we need to do the nightstand and a little piece of furniture that I have over on this wall over here. Okay, here's this little piece of furniture. I got this at Hobby Lobby several years ago. It has a bad crack in it, so I put a doily on top of it, but I'm still going to wipe it down. It used to be brown and a bunch of, each drawer was a different color. But I wanted it to match this room, so I bought some yellow paint and painted it yellow. So, anyway, now it looks cute. So, alright, that's that wiped down. I'm going to push it back against the wall. And then over here, I have my display of Gobles and Hummels, and I'm going to just wipe the top of that off. For some reason, being that it has doors and stuff, it hardly ever gets dirty in there, and you would think dust would still get in there, because dust always seems to get wherever you don't want it to, but that stays clean in there. So, but I love Gobles and Hummel figurines, and so I started a small collection. I don't have a large one. They're all in here, and then I have one item in there that is not a Hummel, but it's a Precious Moments, but it was a duplicate of our cake topper. My oldest son, when he was a little boy, broke our original one. So I replaced it so that I could have a remembrance of it. So anyway, I'm gonna turn the light on in there, so that way y'all can see all my little Hummels and Gobles. And there they are. Alright, now that I have everything wiped down, we are going to start putting things back on the surfaces. Okay, as you can see, I had my husband put those things back on the top because, as I mentioned before, he's about a foot taller than me, and so it was just easier than climbing on the ladder. Plus, that flag case is his father's. When he passed away, he had a military burial, and he had served in the Marines. Anyway, it's heavy, and it scares me to mess with it because the casing around it is all glass. So anyway, Daniel put that up there for me. So now I have all the stuff sitting on my dining room table here. So I'm gonna be going back and forth, getting those items and replacing them back on the shelves and on the base. Okay, I mentioned to y'all that I like Hummels and Gobles. So I didn't know they even made such a thing. And my mom got me a girl, and my husband got me the boy for Valentine's. They have Hummel dolls, and I love dolls. So I was like crazy over them. They are the cutest little things. Love, love, love them. So anyway, they're gonna go on the bottom. There's the little girl. There's the little boy. Okay. These are my baby shoes that my mom had bronze. They used to sit on a little plate of marble as bookends, but I just wanted them to sit free, so I took them off the marble. And then I have a picture of Daniel and I when we were probably 4 or 5 years old. There's Daniel. And there's me. So adorable. just gonna sit those on this top shelf. And then my baby shoes, I'm gonna sit over here under my picture. Okay, let me get the other things. Okay, I have a set of these McGuffey readers. I found these at a thrift store probably 20 years or so ago. But I have the whole set. And then next to them, to kind of just lean up against them, I have this old camera. No idea where I got that. And it does not work, so far as I know. And I'm gonna put these over here under Daniel's picture there. Okay, now for down here on the base, I have these stackable shaker boxes. And look at the detail, like the nailing detail on them. They're pretty, and I don't know where I got those either. I've had them a long time. And then I got this book holder at a local resale shop. And it's very ornate. Look at all the detail on it. And on that, I sit my Bible. I'm just going to open it up. And I like to keep the Word of the Lord open. They say that if you have the Word of the Lord open, it helps keep away evil spirits. So I'm going to do that and keep the devil away. Then on that, down through the Bible, I'm going to add this blue beaded rope, and I'm just going to lay that across there and just kind of let it drape. And then to last thing I think that goes on that, I have two little bluebirds that go on the base. I got these at the Target dollar spot. This is a bluebird. They were $3, and then this is a little blue jay. And I'm just gonna sit them over here. They just kind of make me think of spring. So I'm just gonna sit those there. And I have a couple of things from my childhood that I'm gonna sit in these little holes here. My parents had gotten me this little Snoopy love for 1 year at Valentine's. And I still have that. And then I have this rocking horse here, and I've had that since I was a little girl. So I'm just going to sit them just kind of mixed into the books, just so that they're safely away from cats. So now we're going to move to this little piece of furniture. I'm going to get that artwork that I was telling y'all about and show you that. We're going to hang that, and then we're going to place the items that I have for that table. So let me adjust my camera. Okay, here's my piece of artwork. Is that pretty or what? It's a chair with a vase, or it looks like a mason jar or a pot of some sort, with all those beautiful flowers I was telling you about, the yellow and the hot pink. And you're never gonna guess where I bought that at. Hobby Lobby? Nope. Walmart? No. Kirkland's? Mm-mm. Where? The Dollar General store. Go figure. So anyway, we're gonna hang that right here. Beautiful. Now let me fix that so that it's set center in there. Okay, now I'm gonna place my items on this little table. So I have the runner, like I said, because of the fact of the big crack. And this is a crochet runner. And I'm just gonna place that on there. And it has all those flaws that are on the top of that little chest. But I just like having this over here. It just took up some space on that wall. So then I'm going to add this little wooden riser. I got this at the, I believe it was the Hearth and Hand. Yeah, Hearth and Hand at Target. And I got that, I think, last year. And to that, I'm gonna sit this little vase with tulips. And these are those Real Touch tulips, and I bought a pack of them of 30 from Amazon. And I think they were $20 for 30. And I have them in a couple of different places. Here's one of them. I think I have some in my master bedroom, and then I also have some in my living room. So I'm gonna sit that on that riser. And then here I'm gonna add a couple of little wicker bunnies. And I got these at Hobby Lobby last year at the end of the season, so I ended up getting them either 80 or 90% off, I'm not sure. One of the perks of working at Hobby Lobby is you know when the sales are coming ahead of time, so you can kind of watch things and be there real early the next day when you know it's going. There are those few little benefits. Okay, so there's my little wicker rabbits. So now I have a little chair that I found at a downtown flea market that we were having in our town that I'm gonna place there. So I'm gonna grab that. And here's that little chair. Just gonna wipe it off. Then I have a little, guess what? You're never gonna guess. Blue pillow to go in the chair. So there's that. Okay, so now we have this corner done. And so now I need to put the merchandise on the nightstand. And then I have another little thing over here I'm gonna add that I'm gonna show y'all. And then the picture, other new picture that I have to go on the wall over there. Okay, I've got the merchandise that's gonna go here on my nightstand. I'm gonna first add the lampshade back. It's just a simple little shade. I'm gonna get the finial, and we're just gonna sit that back on there. Okay, and then I have a plant. This is the little plant here. I didn't really care for the pot, so I'm gonna put it in this little wicker basket. I can't remember if I got this at Target or the Dollar General store, but anyway, I'm just gonna sit that over here, and I'm gonna plop that plant in there. And if you've ever noticed, almost everything that I use in my home is artificial plant because of the cats. I do have live plants in my living area because I have a door that closes them out of that room. But there are so many plants that are toxic to cats, and so I can't have those throughout my home because I don't want to have to pay for vet bills because I have too many little darlings running around and not enough money to cover the cost. So anyway, also to this little nightstand, I'm going to add this little candle holder. I got this at a what was it called? I can't even remember. Anyway, it was a little thrift store or a resale shop in Colorado when I went and visited my boys in October. This was at one of their big resale stores. And let me tell you, it was similar to Goodwill, but on steroids. That place was so huge. It was probably, I can't even tell you, big as a grocery store, big as a Walmart. It was huge. But anyway, I got this there. I'm just gonna sit that there. And so right here, where I'm standing here, I have a quilt rack that I'm gonna hang on there. And then to that, to go along with the spring and the bunnies, I have this sweet, precious quilt that my nanny made me when I was a baby. My nanny is my paternal great-grandmother. I have so many sweet memories of that lady. She spent a lot of time with us, and we would go stay at her house. She lived at night with my grandmother, and then during the day she would go to her own little house, which was down the street. She would walk down there. She had a little green bonnet like what you'd see on Little House on the Prairie, tied under her little chin. And she would go down there during the day, and we would go hang out with her and play around her house and make mud pies outside and everything, and so much fun. And on Sundays, because we usually went on the weekends, on Sundays, if she would always be listening to preaching, and sometimes she'd have to get on to us. There were 5 girls, and she would have to say, "Y'all need to be quiet in there. I'm trying to listen to my preaching." So anyway, even that is a good memory. And then at night when we would get in bed, she would lay right down in the middle of this big king-size bed, 3 girls on one side, 2 on the other, and she would be singing to us in her little squeaky voice, what are little girls made of, and she'll be coming around the mountain. Anyway, just so many sweet memories. So I had this redone by a lady here locally, and she did an amazing job when Nanny made it, because all of this on the top is hand stitched. She used old cotton batting, and it just had knotted up all in here. And so when the lady redid it, she used modern day batting and redid the back in a flannel. She did an amazing job. And then she fixed some of the places on the front that had just, worn out. So anyway, just love this. So I'm gonna hang that on that little quilt rack. And they're little bunnies. So little girl bunnies, little boy bunnies. So let me get that quilt rack set up and we'll drape that over there. So give me just a second. Okay, there's the little quilt rack. So now I'm gonna go put the quilt on. All right, there's that. All right, now I have one more piece of artwork that I'm gonna hang up. And this too has very sweet memories, or a lot of meaning anyway. There's a girl here in town, and she has a site called Hart. You can look her up on Facebook, but she takes anything that you have that your loved ones have written in the past or present, whatever, and turns it into pieces of art, recipes, poems, whatever, you name it, she can put it on a board. And I work in the crafts department at our local Hobby Lobby, and because of seeing her purchasing the boards, and it didn't, I also know her mother. We were really good friends in high school. But anyway, here it is. It's a poem that my mother wrote to me when I was 21, or had turned 21. So here it is. And then the girl from Heart to Heart took this and put it onto this board. And I just think that's so neat to have this. This is my mother's handwriting, so it's forever put on this board so that I can always see her handwriting, and that just means a lot to me. My mom, as y'all know, is my sweet, sweet, sweet mother. I love her to death, and she's my best friend. Y'all all know that because I have said it numerous times. But anyway, I'm going to cherish this forever. But be sure to go check out Heart to Heart and see if you can get you something special that you can hang in your home that will bring you back such sweet, loving memories as this does to me. So I'm going to hang that over there on the other side of that dresser. And then I believe that we are done with this room. So I'm going to hang this up, and then I will give y'all an overview of all the work that we did together today. y'all, that concludes the guest room cleaning, adding a few new touches, adding some spring touches. Anyway, we got it all cleaned. It feels nice and fresh. So when I have a guest come over, they will feel so at home. Anyway, thank y'all again for stopping by and watching my video. If you loved what you watched, please give me a thumbs up. And be sure to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell notification. That way you'll be alerted at when my next video comes up. I've been trying to post on Fridays at 2 o'clock. So that'll help you remember too. Anyway, thank y'all again. I appreciate y'all so much. Don't forget, I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. And then I have an Amazon gift card to give away. I'm about 600 away. So y'all need to help me by sharing with your family and friends. And I appreciate all that y'all do for me. Thank y'all so much. Have a wonderful week. And I'll see you on my next video. Bye.